Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
IronForgesIron.com, YouTube, the Team Takeover forums. It is my great honor and Chuck's great honor to bring to you the maniacal, the psychopath that we know as Michael Myers. Michael Myers, thank you for coming to this 143, UFC 143 vlog. It is truly, truly an honor.
I'd just like to thank you two miserable buffoons for inviting me on your pathetic program. Perhaps this video might actually be bearable to the viewers with my presence.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Mr. Myers. Thank you.
And please don't ever...
I hope you can save our vlog.
Damn right. Damn right. First off, let's start it up. UFC 143. Big card. First fight, Ed Herman versus Clifford Starks. I really don't know much about Clifford Starks. I know more about Herman. I know that Starks is, I believe, 8-0, second fight in the UFC. I'm going to go with Herman. I know he's 2-0 since his surgery. He had that TKO because he had that knee injury. But I'm going to go with Herman just because I know him more. I don't care much to discuss about that fight. Anything you want to add, Chuck?
I don't know much about Clifford Starks either. I know Ed Herman, he's got a pretty good ground game. He's good off of his back. Good jiu-jitsu, decent hands, but I'm going to go Clifford because I like the name.
Myers?
What do you think, Myers?
Well, I'm not going to insult the intelligence of the viewers by pretending that I know who this Clifford Starks is. However, I do know who Ed Herman is, and I predict he's going to sub this bum within the second round.
There it is. There it is. Second fight, Renan Barão versus Scott Jorgensen. Barão, I believe he's a sparring partner of Jose Aldo, and I know that he's 27. He's 27 fight win streak. He lost his first fight. Dude, this is going to be fight of the night, guaranteed. Oh man, you know what? Never mind, because I just realized I completely had a brain fart with the Nick Diaz Carlos Condit fight, man. Every Nick Diaz fight is like fight of the night, but this fight is gonna come close to it, man. Both guys are real warriors. Jorgensen's a veteran, and he always comes short, just short. I know he's won the title in the WC, but he just always comes short from winning the title. But nonetheless, I think I'm going to go with Scott Jorgensen just because of experience. I know maybe I might... This one could go either way. I know Mr. Myers probably disagrees with me. Myers, go ahead. Have at it.
Yeah.
Well, for start, Jorgensen's sunbed needs maintenance. Have you actually seen the guy's skin?
I think he's... This is hilarious. I think his skin's probably a little bit. His vitiligo is probably lighter than your face, man. Do you have vitiligo? I think Myers has vitiligo. I don't know, man.
I think so.
I better not make fun of him.
Skin, Mr. Myers. Don't listen to him.
Who do you think is gonna win that fight, Myers?
To be honest with you, I don't care.
I can respect that.
Chuck?
In the grand scheme of things, this fight is insignificant to me and you. It's just there.
Yes.
All right. Chuck, who do you got?
I'm going to go with Barão.
Barão?
That's it.
Third fight, Josh.
Meat and potatoes.
Third fight, Josh Cock.
I'm with Chuck. I'm going with Barão as well. Actually, I saw this guy at UFC 138. I was actually there live. And he did actually put on a pretty spectacular performance against Brad Pickett, but this fight just has no significance, really.
There it is.
Yeah.
Third fight, Josh Koscheck versus Mike Pierce. Another maybe insignificant fight as well. The only thing interesting is that
another fight I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, Pierce.
It's another fight I don't give a fuck about.
Pierce apparently hates Koscheck, and so because he thinks he's a dick. And usually the people that are the ones that like call people out are the ones that get knocked out. You know, so I'm gonna go with Josh Koscheck. Pierce always wins by decision. So, and I know that I think he's lost to pretty much wrestlers. So I know that Koscheck is an excellent wrestler and has great hands, and he has the ability to knock somebody out, just like he knocked out Matt Hughes in his last fight. So I'm going to go with Koscheck by knockout. Chuck?
I'm going to go Koscheck decision. I think his wrestling isn't as good as it used to be because he's been focusing on his hands more. But this is still one of those fights that I might not give a fuck about. You know what I mean? It's there. Mr. Myers?
Well, as it happens, I actually have a prop with me. This is the official UFC encyclopedia. I was flicking through it, and I found no entry for Mike Pierce. Therefore, he must be a clown.
There it is. Roy Nelson versus Fabricio.
By second round TKO.
There it is. Roy Nelson versus Fabricio Verdum. Very interesting fight. Both guys have good jiu-jitsu. Nelson outweighs Verdum. If it goes to the mat, it'd be pretty interesting.
Nelson outweighs everybody.
That is true. That's really true. Nonetheless, you know what? I'm going to go with Nelson by decision in this fight. I think he's got the skills to defend against Verdum. I know Verdum can catch any and anybody at any given time. You can't, you can't let up on him. But I definitely think that Nelson could win this fight, and he's got a great chin. So whatever Verdum throws at him, whatever little, I don't know. Verdum doesn't have really good stand up anyway. But I predict Nelson to win this fight. Chuck?
I'm going Verdum. I'm going to go by submission. I hope this is it could very well be a stand-up battle, but I hope that it goes to the ground and we just see two good jiu-jitsu guys just roll. And I hope Verdum gets a submission, but if I'm being realistic, it'll probably be a decision from Fabricio Verdum. What do you think, Myers?
I'm going to have to agree with you here, Chuck. Apparently, Roy Nelson is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but what evidence have we actually seen of this, apart from laying on Kimbo Slice for 2 rounds? I'm going to have to go with Fabricio Verdum in this fight. He's the superior grappler, and as he showed against Overeem, he's actually a very good striker. I do think Verdum is going to win by decision, and Roy Nelson's only chance is to knock him out. I just can't see that happening.
I don't either.
Man, oh, you guys are going against me. All right, I think we're gonna. Hopefully, we agree with that.
Suck.
Man. Main event: Nick Diaz versus Carlos Condit. This is gonna be fireworks, man. This is gonna be an amazing, amazing fight. Can Condit? I don't think Condit's ever been in a 5-round fight, so I don't think he's ever been in the championship, quote unquote, championship rounds. Can you correct me if I'm wrong? Am I wrong about that, Chuck? Or
I'm not sure.
I don't think.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think Condit's ever been in the championship rounds. I think Diaz is going to win this fight by knockout, man. I think the 4th round, it should be over. I think that with the pace that Nick Diaz has, and his cardio, his exit cardio, and his chin and everything, I think whatever Condit throws at him, and I think Condit's gonna try to go at him like a storm, man. And right the beginning of the fight, he's gonna just charge at him. and try to see if he could start into a brawl. Diaz has the skills and the chin to withstand anything Condit throws at him. I'll be really surprised if Diaz loses this fight. I think Diaz is the real deal. I think he's the champ, and he will be champ. Interesting guy. I'm predicting, like I said, knockout in the 4th round. Chuck, anything you want to add to that?
Listen, Nick Diaz is a complete fighter, in my opinion. The guy, you don't want to go to the ground with him, and you don't want to stand with him. He's got better cardio than you, and he usually always sets the tempo and the pace of the fight. Condit's great, man. You know, he's one of those fighters that always comes and fights, and he always puts on a great performance, but you're going against Nick Diaz, and I think Nick Diaz's boxing is going to be too much. I think Nick Diaz will have his way with him on the ground, and I think Nick Diaz will probably win by submission. He'll rock him, get him to the ground, and submit him.
Oh, there you go.
Mr. Myers, my friend. Mr. Myers, you there?
Yeah. What's going on?
What do you think about it?
What do I think about what?
The main
Condit Diaz.
Condit, oh. Well, firstly, this match should be for the real title, not this interim title bullshit.
Agreed.
This is my opinion on the matter. If you're a champion and you're inactive for a year, you should be stripped of the title. On the understanding, you would get an immediate title shot on your return. So, St. Pierre should be stripped of the title. This match should be for the real welterweight championship. Now, have you guys been watching this primetime bullshit they've been shoving down our throats?
I have.
I have not.
I have.
Really? What do you think?
I think they're trying to show this different humane side of Nick Diaz, and I think it's interesting. I know I listened to your buddy Ariel Hawani, who I know you're a big fan of, Mr. Myers, and I heard the interview where they were discussing how Diaz feels like he's misunderstood. Even the producer of the show says Diaz is misunderstood. But I think they're trying to make Diaz to be a little bit more likable. But nonetheless, it's not a bad show. I don't think it's the worst. It's okay. Myers?
Listen, I haven't even seen it, but I'm sure they fucking made it ridiculously stupid. So I'll have to check it out. I'm sure they put their Zuffa spin on it, trying to build fans with some sympathy story about Nick Diaz when he's not even misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's misunderstood, but it's like, I don't know. It's a fucked up situation.
Well, the intriguing thing about this match is they're not actually promoting a heel. Who are we supposed to cheer for?
I guess GSP, right? Because GSP's in it.
No, I mean in the actual match.
Yeah, in the actual match.
Condit Diaz?
I don't know, man. There is no heel. There's only two faces. So, I guess more people are going to probably cheer for Diaz. I think more people... Diaz is a more lovable guy. So, I mean, the fact that I think they're trying to build up Condit as a legitimate, and not to say that Condit isn't a legitimate fighter. He's definitely got the skills to win this fight. I just think that against anybody else except Nick Diaz, it would be a great fight. And I think that in this fight, I think they're trying to make Condit as likable as they can so people can care for Condit. I don't know.
But the problem is, Condit is a very two-dimensional personality.
He's boring as fuck.
Exactly.
And that's all there is to it. It's like you can't
you want
change
my
that.
prediction on the fight?
Yeah.
Well, I hate breaking down these fights because, you know, as cliched as it is, anything can happen. However, I do see Nick Diaz winning by TKO. maybe sometime in the 4th round, because as demonstrated, Carlos Condon is a tough bastard. And I think he's going to be able to just out-cardio him. There's just no way I see Condon winning this fight.
Diaz's chin is too strong in this fight. You know, Diaz's chin is too strong. If you could take a punch...
He did. He took some of Daly's best shots.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you could take a punch and then you could keep on going and push yourself and just his smothering, you know, the way that he presses a fight and his combinations of just will wear anybody out. I think it's a sure thing that Diaz wins this fight. I can't see how Condon wins this fight, but like you said, it's cliche Myers that anybody can win this. So, yeah, Diaz. Anything else you want to add?
Me?
You, Chuck, anybody?
You talking to me?
Talking to you.
We're talking to you.
So there's a bit of a delay here. I just couldn't quite catch you in time. Is there anything else I'd like to add? Yes, there is actually. Fahrenheit. I hear from a reliable source that you've actually turned vegan to get a bit of skirt. Now, Fahrenheit, that has to be the most emasculating thing I've ever heard in my life. You're actually willing to change your diet to get a bit of pussy. Now, why don't you do the right thing, dump this broad, get back on the bloodstained train, and start making proper videos again. You piece of shit.
Oh my God.
I guess on that note.
That's it, people.
Iron forges iron. Iron forges iron. Wayne Shada at MisterMyers777 or at MichaelMyers777 at JMMA all day. IronForgesIron.com.
Yeah, definitely. And check out the new June White interview. The hell's going on?
Where are you, Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit.
He's coming for it.
He's coming. Oh. There it is, man. That's it. IronForgeDesigns.com. YouTube. Check out the interview I have with June White, Dana White's mother. Peace out, guys, and thank you for watching.